Look at that. This is awesome. This is definitely gonna beat all my friends because this thing is literally the fastest car out. There's no way I'm gonna lose. Alright, guys, the last and final race. We're gonna go to the highway race.
Let's do it.
Everyone get their cars going, and I should see a purple, red, blue, and yellow car.
Nope, I got one.
Hey, Zoe, you got a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Well, let me summon my car. And yeah, Cash, check out your car.
Zoe car.
Whoa.
You got a pink speedtail this time?
Yeah, I like this car, so I'm keeping it. Oh, yeah.
Look at all these colors.
Zoe, it's time for you to win for the first time.
Hey, no, I'm gonna win.
It is go time.
Uh-huh.
Cash, you're not gonna win with this Zoe car.
Just watch.
You're not ready to see my laser nitro boost as well.
Oh, wait, why you're so fast?
That's what I'm saying. It's the speed tail.
No. I'm catching up.
Never.
Oh my god, this car is insane.
Hey, what was that?
The cash car is crazy.
Watch. How is Cash so OP?
You're not OP, the Cash car is.
No, but that car is based off of me.
And I think that was my best lap time ever.
Bruh, I got 26.8.
Yeah, no, my top speed was 390 miles per hour.
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
No way.
Well, the Cash car wins. Let's go.
At least it's me.
Okay, bruh. If you don't like Running Amongst Avengers, click the on screen. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe.
Smart Sketches 2.0 is here. Now it's even easier to make the smartest products. Just select it.
Halo Radar is absolutely exploding everywhere, and right now it is over 1.1 million active players. And with the game so large, there's bound to be a ton of copies. Considering playing them myself to see if they're fun or actually good, so you don't have to. And ranking them from S to F tier to see which one's the best. The first game we're playing is Steel of Beam, and this game we buy memes and steal beams from other players. And I'm already seeing a sus of numbers on the front, so look at this game not too sus. Where we're in, and it says all of the hero is buying Tepe the Frog. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, this is actually memes. And the way this game works is there's a conveyor belt which comes out with a bunch of things. And oh, that is familiar. That's a so work. Look at this. That's the things we get. Alright, we collect that from the Pepe the Frog. We have to lock our players out because random people can steal our stuff and we don't want them stealing it. What is this? We need a cat for $55,000. Right now I have $120, so I can only afford Pepe the Frog. But we're gonna grow this empire and see how much money we can get. So far this game is looking pretty good. We got the Doge right here. You know what? I wanna buy no, Cash. What? Gold Pepe the Frog. Yes, I want that. Hey, yo, did I cheer play music? I think I did. Whoa, shows how much money we make as a top, you know? So, I kind of want to steal from someone real quick. And puppies. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's better Robux just like the real Steal Brain Rods. Okay. Steal. Oh gosh, ow! Ow, he's on me! Oh, got it. I got it, bro.
Hundreds of the world's biggest celebrities have competed against spicy wings and hot ones.
It's the show with hot questions, even hotter wings.
But if you watch carefully, you'll notice the host never even breaks a sweat. And that's why I've challenged him to the world's spiciest cooking challenge.
I'm bringing the heat today. We're going down.
In front of us is a mystery basket with some of the spiciest ingredients on the planet. In this challenge, we'll each have 30 minutes to make a spicy entree and 30 minutes to make an even spicier dessert. Our judge will be Esther Choi, an award-winning chef and one of the spiciest eaters on the planet.
The winner of this challenge will win this amazing trophy. The loser will have to eat Pepper X, the spiciest pepper in the world. First up, entree round. Your 30 minutes starts now.
Oh my god. Flaming hot Cheetos, generous bag, instant ramen.
But this is the triple X spicy one. This one's crazy.
We're running it up today.
You know, this ramen's even hard to find, triple X spicy.
Well, we've hit the big time. And then Mike's hot honey. I love hot honey. I love actually this hot honey too. Card stacked in my favor.
Sean, 30 minutes. Good
Let's
luck.
go. All right, so I know I talked some trash going into this. I'm actually terrified, very nervous to be on your show. I don't cook anything at all. So what I'm gonna do today is a spicy ramen because I'm like, how easy is that?
So you're basically just making what was in the mystery box.
That's like exactly what I'm making. And then what I also like about the mystery box is it has cooking directions right on the back of the package here. So that's what I'm going with today.
I'm gonna make some flaming hot fried chicken. I feel like that's gonna be delicious, right?
It sounds good.
I already am concerned. You are moving a little slow.
I have no idea what I'm doing here. But I'm gonna start by seasoning this chicken breast a little bit and then see where it goes from there.
You never cook.
Almost never. I think this whole thing, this whole experience that I'm on, has just turned me into an infant.
and you are starting the seasoning off with just full-on MSG.
Yeah. Is that bad?
It's just kind of random, I guess. I almost feel bad for that chicken breast.
I'm gonna have to eat this pepper.
The craziest part about this cooking challenge is I've never actually done a cooking challenge where there's an EMT sitting in the background with an ambulance out front in case something happens.
And for good reason. I'm catching some of that Carolina Reaper pepper right now.
Really, it's bad, huh?
No, I just am having like a Pavlovian response to it. It just takes me back to the handful of times that I've eaten it.
I thought you were immune to spice.
I'm no superhero.
I got my flaming hot Cheeto dust. These are perfect, nice little chicken wings. I like the drums way better than the flats. Are you a flats or a drums guy?
You know what? So I started off as a drum guy, but the deeper you get into the chicken wing game, the more you become a flat guy.
No.
No. You're wrong. You're
No.
wrong. You're
No.
wrong. Why are you a drumstick guy?
It's more well-rounded. There's that nice bulbous meat on the top of the drumstick. Oh, and the bone doesn't get in the way so much. I mean, I could go on all
That's
day.
the fun part. It's the ritual of a flat.
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Have you used a burner before?
No, how do you even turn this on? I smell gas.
Okay, so turn it off.
There you go. Is this a problem?
Honestly, I have no idea how that's even happening right now. I've never seen that happen before. I don't know how you did that. And I can't help you because I've never seen that happen before.
I see concern from production. There we go.
Alright, we're so back.
What I'm gonna do here is sear the chicken breast. I'm gonna do some chopping, and then after that, boil some water, get some noodles in there, and then make the most delicious ramen you've ever had in your life.
Okay, I will try. Even though I'm not the
I'll
judge,
let you do that.
I'm gonna try it. You know what I will say right off the bat though? You had the oil hot. The chicken is nice and crispy. It actually looks really, really good. You're off to a good start, I think. For my dredge, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of flour, a tiny bit of cornstarch, and of course, Old Bay seasoning. Not too spicy. It's got all the flavor. And then we can't forget, in the ramen, it comes with this liquid packet, and then it comes with this dry seasoning packet. So into my dry dredge, I'm gonna put that dry seasoning, and into my wet dredge, I'm going to put a little bit, not too much, of this. And this is beautiful. You can see that this is this really nice chili oil. You okay?
The whole room's coughing.
You're gonna poison everybody.
I've like maced myself already.
What's that? Habanero? What is that?
I seasoned this with Carolina Reaper chili powder. It's like cleared the room.
Is that like a safety hazard?
I'm gonna relieve the room.
Wait, open
This
the
is
window?
going right into the oven.
Yeah, put that in the oven.
Sean, you're already killing people right now.
I've maced the whole room.
EMT, where's the Where's the EMT? Alright, I feel better. I'm gonna go into my chicken wet dredge with some Frank's Red Hot also. I'm still building on that spice. I'm also gonna crack in 3 whole eggs. Because remember, this is my wet batter, so I need it all to bind. I can't believe you just did that. Your spice tolerance is better than mine, so I think this is some sort of chemical warfare.
Literally chemical warfare.
So just chopping some onion over here.
So we got that done. Got some peppers. Got some bok choy, some cilantro. I'm just gonna keep cutting over here.
What do I do with this? Do you chop bok choy?
I'm gonna just let you take a crack at it, whatever you think. Just by looking at it, what would you guess?
Like you obviously can't eat this whole like this, so I'm gonna chop it up a little bit.
Yeah, perfect. But you knew it was bok choy though.
I did know it was bok choy.
That's actually a really good start. A lot of people would not even know that that's
You know,
bok choy.
I don't cook often, but I order off a lot of menu.
I am just mixing together my dredge for my chicken. It smells incredible. It smells a little bit spicy, but if you want to go take a little whiff of that, ooh, quite nice actually.
This is nice.
For dramatic effect, I have actually added just a bit of red food coloring to mine as well. So now that these are marinating, they're starting to get nice and sort of bright red, which goes along with that spicy heat. Because this is a spicy cooking challenge, I also have some of this Trinidad scorpion powder. I'm going to put just the lightest sprinkle into my chicken wet dredge. John, you gonna boil the water for your ramen, by the way?
That's a good idea.
You're just filling it with water bottles, huh?
It's your budget.
So while we're waiting for the water to boil, I know this is something you do on Hot Ones. You dig real deep into people's Instagram accounts. I found this photo of you and Shaq, who I've also done this challenge against. Why is he licking your ear?
This was a long time ago. I was at some Super Bowl event where Shaq DJ, but there was also an art class beforehand where like people would paint portraits of Shaq. And there was this drunk dude. He painted Shaq.
Oh.
And then afterwards, he just didn't want to carry it around to wherever he was going next. Just set it by a garbage can. I picked it up and I gave it to Shaq. And then I'll still remember it. He goes, "You retrieved this for me?" That's what he said. He said, "You retrieved this for me," and then gave me a kiss on top of his head. So he must have appreciated the painting.
So to round out my dredge, I'm just gonna add a touch more salt.
Ooh,
A but I can't forget the ramen. So I'm actually going to be using the actual ramen in my dry batter, and that's going to hopefully give a crispy, craggly sort of ramen crust to my flaming hot wings. But I gotta crush it first, so.
Ooh, now we're boiling. This is maybe a good time to drop the noodles. Put noodles into boiling water, simmer for 5 minutes, and flakes and stir well.
That's easy enough.
John, did you have any ramen in college?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I can't actually remember like eating ramen in a dorm now that I think about it. So, you know,
First time over here.
Alright guys, 15 minutes left. Let's go.
Sean, you don't seem stressed.
I got this, baby.
So Sean, I'm gonna teach you something right now.
Alright, I'm all ears.
So if you're frying something, you want to start a little bit higher of a temperature than what you're actually going to land at when you cook, because the chicken's cold. So when I put it in here, the temperature is going to drop fast. So I have it higher than what I want it to rest at when it actually fries.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm nervous about. I don't know how long I've had this in. You know, I'm not a good internal clock. It'd be 3.5. It could be approaching 6.
So my suggestion would be taste it.
For a couple minutes.
I am going to start direction. I'll lightly tap off that excess liquid then into my dry batter, and I'll press that all in there, making sure I try to get some of that ramen stuck on there, and then all that well-seasoned goodness. And then one more time into my white batter. Oh, that's starting to look nice too.
Yeah, that's looking good.
And I can already see some of the bits of ramen sort of off the edges, which is going to be delicious when I go to actually fry it.
So at the danger of just pepper bombing this
Yeah,
kitchen
I'll put
again.
a touch, only a touch this time, I would say, just for
That's like,
flavor.
to me, like a touch.
That's perfect. That's
I don't
perfect.
want to play with it.
If you pepper bomb this whole room again,
You're gonna lose your deposit.
yeah, I think everyone's going to leave.
Now the key to making ramen is you boil the water, right?
Yep.
And then you drop the noodles in.
Yes.
And then once the noodles are done, you're good to go.
Did you put any flavoring in? Did you use the seasoning packets?
I was about to.
Perfect, perfect. And then, I mean, I would just kind of get creative.
Yeah, to me now I'm just treating this as a what could go wrong.
My only comment to you is, I think at this point, you've had the noodles in there for a good
10 minutes.
probably closer to 10 than 5, yeah. And so I think I can almost guarantee that they're going to be very, very overcooked.
This isn't just a pure eyeball test. It would appear to be sogged out.
You know, I guess there could be a harsh critic out there.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad serving dessert, honestly. The only chance that I have is that you overcomplicate things.
Okay.
You know, try to get a little too cute.
So the thing with spice that I don't like is that sometimes white hot stuff that you can't taste any flavor, I don't like that. So I'm trying to really ride that balance between this being very, very spicy, but not going too crazy with it to the point that Esther can't taste anything. Does that make sense?
That makes, yeah, you have a plan. I'm overwhelmed.
It is time for me to fry. So I'm gonna put these wings in. Wow, look at that beautiful shimmering oil. Is that not amazing?
That's beautiful. And you're a little hotter than you want to be because you're about to drop the Kool-Aid.
Exactly. There you go. So in we go with our wings. That looks perfect. Look at that. They're almost sort of tasty. You see all those little crispy ramen bits?
Yeah.
That's creativity right there, Sean.
They look like worms crawling all over your meal, actually.
Ooh, I know. New Haribo Nostalgics. Purple cubes. Tropical. Tastes like when I was younger. I feel like I've tried pear drops before, but these ones are squidgy. Squidgy like a jellyfish.
Done for work. It's a lovely bag.
Triathlon, John.
Right, Rosie, can I have the boots back? Oh, I meant the hiking boots back. Did we not bring it?
With thousands of lower prices of boots, that's your summer sorted.
I would like to come taste your pasta. I have a feeling it's a little bit overcooked. It's got a kick to it.
In a good way?
I taste the hot honey. It's actually really good with the hot honey.
That's what I'm saying.
Extremely overcooked. But hopefully she doesn't notice.
Well, she's standing right there.
Where's the chicken?
It's in the oven. Is that bad?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh, God.
The chicken was all a ploy to just blast you out, try to disorient you.
Yep.
But that's okay. I don't really need it.
Let's just all realize, though, that is an element of your dish, the spicy chicken ramen, that you're not going to have. But technically, you still have all the ingredients that you were required to use out of the mystery basket, so you're fine.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you're
broken
fine.
any rules
No
here.
harm, no foul.
Now I'm just gonna build. You know what I'm saying? A should actually get a little of this broth in there, more than what we have. There we go. That feels good. Take some of these flaming hot Cheetos, a little dust action over the top. Egg on there. And then I'm not sure if I used enough broth, by the way. This is kind of a dry looking ramen, but maybe Esme likes it that way.
Sean, I want you to listen to this.
All right, I'm
This
listening.
is the sound of victory.
Victory, yeah. A little clankety clackety to me.
All right, well, I'm going to go over this with some hot honey, and then a tiny bit more of that Frank's Red Hot, and a touch more of salts that they just came out of the fryer, a few chives just for flavor and color. I'll toss those just a little bit, and then last but not least, my Cheeto dust. Oh my God, Sean, these look good.
It does look good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Woo! Sean! You know what? Sean's actually looks kind of good.
I mean, it has a lot of personality.
It's got a lot of personality. You hear that, Sean?
Esther, for you, I've made spicy chicken ramen. We've had to 86 the chicken along the way. 30 minutes. It's just not enough time for ramen. But what we have here are noodles, we have eggs, we have bok choy, and then a lot of ground up flaming hot Cheeto dust, which I hope will be the vehicle that really elevates this dish. This is a work of art. I hope the taste matches up.
So when I'm judging, I look for 3 things generally: taste, presentation, use of ingredients. In this case, there's going to be a 4th: use of spice. At first glance, very whimsical presentation. Whimsical. Okay, and right off the bat, your ramen is pink. Very interesting color.
That's why we bury it.
Would you be scared to eat this? Tastes like nothing. This tastes like air. It's not seasoned correctly, so there's absolutely no flavor to it.
It sounds like this is going bad.
And very interestingly enough, I need more spice. Not spicy enough. And isn't this a spicy challenge?
I tried my
But
best. I tried my best.
I expected a
Chef.
little more from you, the spice department.
The spice department I got you, it's the cooking department. I think that's boarded up and closed.
Should I try an egg too?
Yeah. That's the best part.
Really? Is it?
Yeah. You can't judge me on just the noodles.
And I love how you chose to put 3 halves in there, which is not even like 2 full eggs. Or, I mean, I just don't.
Yeah. Like, where did the other half of one egg go?
Yeah. The egg is seasoned,
There we go.
so that helps with like the overall seasoning of the dish. But you know what? Like I said, it's a whimsical dish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dreamlike.
I think that it belongs more like in a museum that you kind of look at, but not actually get to interact with. Like you should
Right.
really interact with this dish, eating it's in it.
Right.
Wow, that's a big play.
That rocks.
All right, Nick.
Yeah.
What have we here?
I have made for you a flaming hot fried chicken. Visually, I'll admit, it's probably not as good as Sean's, but from a taste perspective, I'm hoping that the flavor's there with that nice bit of spice.
Both of you, in your description, you're already defending your flavor, which is, worrisome. But I will have to agree, it's a little not very inviting. It's just like red on red.
Just a tough judge.
And then right off the bat, I'm a little disappointed because I don't see any flats, and flats are the superior way.
We're going to agree to disagree on that.
Well, I'm the judge here.
Yes, that is true.
I love the sweetness of the honey. It balanced out the spice. The ramen seasoning, I really tasted. I get that. I do get a bit of kind of like a habanero aura to it, and I think that's coming from some of the spice that you use. I do think, again, that it could be spicier.
Wow, okay. It's spicy.
Not really. I would say this is like a 3 out of 10.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe a 4.
Very interesting dishes, pros and cons to both. But overall, I need to kick up the spice a bunch. To make the dessert round a little spicier, I have a bowl of spicy peppers. Both are gonna close your eyes and pick one and use it for your dish.
You want to start?
Sure.
Okay, the ahi lemon.
That's us opening.
Pretty spicy though.
Not that bad. Okay, here we go.
What do you mean, yes?
That looks like a Carolina Reaper.
That is a Carolina Reaper.
Okay, I like the heat.
I know, but I have to taste this while I cook.
Good. All right, guys, remember, whoever wins this wins the trophy. And the loser eats the pepper X. Your time starts now.
Alright, mystery box. Uh-oh, the bomb.
Where my eyes went too.
The worst sauce in the Hot Ones lineup.
Then we have the world's hottest chocolate bar.
Hellfire infused milk chocolate, 9 million Scoville heat units, and Sriracha hot chili almonds.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do with all this.
Do you really?
I do. I'm gonna make a habanero hot fudge sundae. And I think if I use things sparingly, I'll balance it and make something delicious.
What I'm gonna make is a blazing baked Alaska. Just wait till you see what it looks like, okay? And you might notice that we're wearing gloves in this challenge because we have to incorporate these extremely spicy peppers, and you don't want to be touching these with your bare hands. Sean, you know that better than anybody.
I've made every mistake you can possibly make.
What's the worst pepper experience that you've ever had?
Honestly, eating the Pepper X. I just took a little bit of a sliver alongside Chili Klaus, and I'll remember that.
And one of us has to bite it at the end of this challenge.
I know, that's motivating me right now. So we're making a hot fudge sauce right now. Got some cocoa in there, got some syrup in there. Gonna add this cream, already simmering. I also have to think about how I'm going to incorporate this pepper.
It seems like Esther's super serious about getting a little bit more spice.
That's the spot that I'm at right now. This hot fudge is kind of starting to come together. And then now I'm like, well, how hot do I want to crank this?
I thought my stuff was plenty spicy last round.
I know, but that's why we gotta kick this thing up.
Now, the world's hottest chocolate bar, I have to say, kind of terrifying. And it packs that much of a punch in this tiny, tiny little bar.
Dude, you have to watch out for those. Like, I ate a chip one time. It's just a chip, so you think, how hot can it be? That was one of the worst spice experiences in my life as well.
So I'm also going to incorporate some regular chocolate bars to cut down the spice. I'm going to use some milk chocolate that's a bit spicy, and then some regular dark chocolate. Sean, do you know what a double boiler is?
I've never seen that before in my life.
So you put some water at the bottom of a pot here, and then it sort of like steams up under the bowl, and it's a really gentle way of melting down chocolate without burning it.
Without burning.
So once my chocolate has been melted down, I'm also going to toss in my butter. And Sean, here, you want to come look and see how it sort of melts down super nicely and evenly here?
Oh yeah, that does look a little bit better.
See how it's just super smooth? Like eventually when that butter really melts, it's going to be this very nice kind of creamy, smooth chocolate.
All right, everybody, put your gas masks on. We're cranking up the hot fudge a little bit. I've probably eaten this sauce close to 400 times in my life. If you use it just kind of sparingly, like just a couple drops in a bucket of chili or something, I can see that elevating the dish. So that's what we're gonna try to do here. We're gonna be very sparing. I'm gonna put in half of the world's hottest chocolate bar in there. Melt this down.
You're only doing half?
Did you put the whole thing in?
The judge wanted spicy.
All right.
Ooh, my pepper, I almost forgot.
I almost forgot it too.
Oh my gosh. Sean, are you still working on the hot fudge?
Yeah, is that bad?
I don't know, I just feel like you haven't done anything else.
Well, you know what? So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna try to candy this.
You're gonna candy something.
Well, you know, we're making a dessert. So, I don't know, like just introducing a raw pepper like that,
It's too much.
I think it's too much. I'm gonna put it in some syrup and see what happens.
Perfect, perfect. I'm only using just the slightest amount of this Carolina Reaper that's gonna go into my chocolate for my brownie. Now into my brownie batter, I'll go in with some sugar, a bit of flour, and cocoa powder, 4 eggs, and we can't forget a light little touch of Devon. You know what? She said you wanted it spicy. Perfect. Are you making any sort of cookies or brownie or anything for your hot fudge sundae?
You know what I was thinking? So I'm gonna just take some brownies from you.
I gotta get this in the oven if I'm gonna finish in time. And the key to baking this quickly enough will be to keep it nice and thin. I just want it tall enough that I can cut out a nice ring for my baked Alaska, but not so tall that it takes super long to bake.
Chopping up some candied peppers, a little soggy, not sure if this is working. This is the most important ingredient. It's the pepper that I pulled myself. I'm gonna chop this thing up, incorporate it into the sundae, and then just see what happens from there.
Perfect. Sean, I actually would love your help for a second, if you don't mind.
Let's go.
So I just wanted to see if you could help me separate out an egg. I want to see the skills in action.
Alright.
So I just need the whites in this bowl.
Just the whites.
Just the whites, yep.
You do it first.
So you do it first.
But then how do you separate it? What are you even talking about?
Thanks for that.
There you go. I got you.
Into my mixer, I'm going to go with my egg whites. Thanks to Sean, there's a bit of egg yolk in there too. And then to make a nice meringue, I'm going to go in with a bit of cream of tartar. Despite a bit of egg yolk in there, my meringue is actually coming together pretty well here. So now I'll start adding just a bit of sugar. And then I'm going to go in with one of these things that's called a Psycho Drop, some capsaicin extract.
I forgot I left this on. I'm just gonna bring this down a little bit. Whew. I probably only should have put half that candy bar. So now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna make a sundae. Some good scoops in here. Don't complicate the sundae. I mean, today you're gonna complicate the sundae, but in general, I think just clean, honest sundaes are the best sundaes.
Guess what? I got a perfect brownie.
Oh wow,
Not bad, huh?
not bad at all.
Smells a little bit spicy, but that's okay. I'm gonna gently take it out of here, and then once I peel down the sides, I will take out a nice few rings of brownie. Look, it's a face.
Okay, chefs. 5
stand for a second?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have enough time?
Yeah.
The pipe